Right, Shalom. Shalom. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Right, I'll say, Kal Halal Yamla Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Shalom wa Barakyam La Bacharyam Shalya Shala Ha'akyam wa Akwathyam wa Banyam Shanyakabad Gadwala Rakab Hazakwanyam Waha Shalakyam Nawa Shalya Shala Ba'ai, which is all praises to Yahweh, which is the Most High, in the name of His Son, which is Yahushai. Alright, peace and blessings to the elect of Israel, the men, or brothers, or sisters, and children, or sons, and double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone and of Israel in these times. The name of this lesson is My Soul Hath Long Dwelt with Him That Hateth Peace. Taken from the book of Psalms, the 120th chapter. I will get it here in my Bible. Here the pages of the Bible turning. So again, it's here in my Bible. Psalm chapter 120 verse 6. It says, My soul hath long dwelt with him that hateth peace. That is a psalm of, it didn't say who. I believe it's a psalm of David. And that's speaking about Esau, Edom. Our twin brother, well, an enemy to us now. He's the one who hates peace. He don't like peace. He don't advocate peace. He's not the advocate for peace. He's not the ambassador of peace. What you're seeing on the screen there right now is a list of wars involving the United States. But matter of fact, the scriptures that I will be reading, you wouldn't be seeing it on the screen. You will be seeing it, you will be hearing it, because I'll get it in my Bible. This devil made war from the time he landed on the shores of the United States of America. His war he started. And he been fighting war ever since. He made war with the Israelites, and then he make war all over the world. In Revelation chapter 6 verse 4, and it says, And there went out another horse that was red, because the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Which is the so-called white people. So that horse represents power, right? And this talking about Esau. Revelation 6 verse 4, And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Right? Power was given to him that sat thereon, to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. Because I all everybody know about right now. I have a gun, you have a gun. You gotta watch it, right? If you have a gun, and yeah, this gun that you have, somebody look at you the wrong way, bro. That's the first thing. I know one of my, how to call him, a customer of mine, he's making jail right now. I used to talk to him about the Bible and thing, teaching. And recently, he made jail, and first, before he make jail, he came and told me, he said, boy, I bought a gun. I said, boy, in my mind, like, I said, well, I don't talk to you about that. But he said, men coming around him, and this one won the case, so, because he had that kind of reputation. But I used to still teach him the Bible. And he said, I bought a gun thing. I said, like, bro, I didn't even want to entertain that talk. And from the time he bought that instrument of killing, he felt like he untouchable. Now he's in jail for something what they say he for murder they charge him on. You know, and that was from the time he bought it to now. That was like a year ago. Because from the time you have a gun in your hand, that instrument a killing in your hand, which could kill somebody at ease. Anytime somebody tell you something, you're ready to pull the trigger. You don't have no reason in what you're again. But I'm telling you, I'm going to come and shoot you. I ordered a stock, so that is with the scripture saying that they should kill one another because a gun is readily and easily accessible in this world. Anybody could get a gun. Anybody. Anybody can get education and free. Education and free. You know. Learning to do the right thing. Growing up with etiquette and all of them things in free in society, but a gun free, drugs free, all them things you could get cheap. Like same thing like bad foods. So that should show you're in the devil system because bad foods readily and easily accessible. Bad foods. Right? Foods are not good for you. Fried chicken, fried this, fried that. But the good thing, easy. Harder to get. Guns easy to get, and education hard to get. To go into Yale, you had to spend hundreds of thousands. Harvard, you know, all the top Cambridge, all them top universities, colleges, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But to be a gangster, easy. To be a drug dealer, easy. And all these things is wars. That is the scripture saying that they should kill one another because you're in the devil's system, you're in the devil's empire, you're in Esau's empire, you're not in the kingdom of heaven. Right? It says that they should kill one another. And there was given unto them a great sword. Going back to Esau, his blessing was what? The sword. Now, what you have on your screen here right now, you see in Black Wall Street in 1920, and you see in list of wars involving the United States. On your right, and then on your left is Black Wall Street. So I'm going on your right first, right? It says this is a list of wars fought by the United States of America. 18th century wars, 19th century wars, 20th century wars, 21st century wars. Let me look at it, some wars. Let me look at it. 1775. This is wars with a document. But before this, there was fighting wars against the Israelites. The Native American Indians, the Latinos, the Tainos, right? The Seminoles, okay? They were fighting wars against them. They waged war on us as our people. Right? And they always waging war on me. Because there's warlord. My soul had long dwelt with him that hated peace. This is why we're not supposed to be fucking studying to build up something here. Anyhow, you studying to do something in this place. You're an idiot. You can't be studying that. Not for here. That not for here. You're studying to build up a throne here. See, scripture says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee with framing mischief by law? These devils ain't going to do right to you. Because it's war from the start to now. You feel they're going to do. They're going to always be waging war on you. That's why we should be looking for the kingdom of heaven. We kingdom is not of here. Our kingdom is of our next place. When Yahweh shall return, That is where our kingdom will be. But you're seeing from 1775, 18th century wars to 1783. But they've been fighting wars before that. Because the scripture say that in my Revelation 17, verse she made war, the woman made war. Listen, Revelation 17. Right, I'll read Revelation 17, verse. I'll read from verse 4. It says, and the woman was arrayed. That woman there is speaking about the United States of America. Lady Liberty. And the woman was arrayed in scarlet, in purple and scarlet color, and decked it with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Wealth, alright. But go to now, you rich men. The riches are conquered. The abomination and the filthiness, alright, the wicked things that they did to get so rich, and the things that it has let off on society, okay, for people to do. Going on, verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw, verse 6, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, right, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. Okay? So that, as I say, speaking about the Israelites, the saints is the Israelites, and that woman drunken with the blood of the saints, because that is the first war it was the woman started a fight from the time Christopher Columbus landed on the shores of the West, going back to Europe and come back. He went back to Europe and he came back. He started to kill these native people who he met, which were Israelites. They were the saints, and we're talking about from 1492, when you had no police, you had no law set up. It was basically nomads land, and these devils came with the guns and with the swords, right? Psalms 55 and 22, right? Because that is what it does do. It does fight war. These are warmonger people. They love war. My soul hath long dwelt with him that hated peace. So if he hate peace, what does he love? War. Right? So this war we've seen on the screen in 1775, they were fighting wars with the Jacksons before that. And then you could go before that and all. You could go in the time of the Greeks, the Romans, right? How shall I say? From the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, which is who? The Israelites is the kingdom of heaven, because Yahweh told the scribes and the Pharisees in Luke, I believe it's chapter 20 or chapter 17, the kingdom, chapter 17 verse 20, that the kingdom of heaven is within you. They were Israelites, so Yahweh saying that, and then saying the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force, dealing with the Romans and how they was dealing with Jake. They were violent to us from the start. They were violent to us when we left Egypt. They were violent to us during when they were kill Abel. They were violent to us when Esau and Jacob wanted to kill his brother Esau. When we left Egypt, as I mentioned earlier, and we wanted to pass through their land, they were violent to us then. They were violent to us when King Saul wanted to kill David, right? And how would go again, mate? So I think it's Doeg the Edomite, which was one of Saul's um uh, uh, leading man in the army, right? Which was one of Saul's leading man in the army. Did so and took what he did. He took Saul told some jakes to kill the priests and them for hiding information from him because David had passed through, and they didn't tell Saul because Saul wanted to kill David. So they have a shame of shy. Put back the thoughts in my head. Remembrance. See? That's what the Mosiders do. And the Israelite men and them say, nah, but we go and kill the Mosai priests. To agree, they might kill about 80 of them. So they've always been violent. They have a violent history. Anytime you read the Bible with Jacob and Esau, it have a violent history between those two. And believe it or not, those two is who this whole world, everything that's going on in the world, revolving around them two. Them two men and the children. Good and evil. So, this is Psalms 55 and verse 22. So don't watch this on the right hand of your screen and say this is the first war America was fighting. Because America is ruled by Edomites. Edomites, I guess why they put it like this, it may be when America became independent or something, so maybe, I don't know, as known as the United States of America, but before they were known as the United States, before they even set up a fucking building over here, just come and beat up people and kill people. Psalms 55 and 20, it says, he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So we're seeing conflict. 17, American Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1783. Cherokee American Wars. This is when they was fighting against us. They died over 300 years after. Right? Northwest Indian War. Right? So these Cherokees, them is Israelites, them from the tribe of God or the tribe of Reuben, one of them. Right? They get victory day, victory. All of them they win. Right? Going on. This is Israelites are fighting. Shay's rebellion. And all of this was taking place within some years. Whiskey Rebellion, Kwasi War, 19th century wars, let's see. First Barbary War, German Coast of Spring, Tecumseh's War. You see in a picture of them there? Edomites chasing down colored people. Northwest River, Ohio. Indians. War against the saints. Drunken with the blood of the saints. Right? That is what the scripture say. Because that is all America have been doing. Us as a people, War of 1812. East and Central North America. Right? Andrew Jackson stands on the parapet of his makeshift defenses and as his troops repulse Attacking Highlanders by painter Edward Percy. Let me see who they was fighting against. Choctaw. Alright. We see again Creek War. Second Barbary War. First Seminole War. Right? Texas Indian Wars. Arikara War. Aegean Sea Anti-Piracy Operation of the United States. Winnebago War. First Sumatran Expedition. Black Hawk War. Second Seminole War. So we see how much was Ivory Coast Expedition. Mexican-American War. Apache Wars. It's just wars, bro. Third Seminole War. Yakima War. Second Opium War. Drugs. Utah War. Navajo Wars. Just wars. This fucker is a warlord, I'm telling you. And this is in 1800s. And it's no different up to today. And I'm just skipping through. Let me go. Woo! Fucking it's long like that, boy. The list long. The list goes on and on. The list goes on and on and on, bro. America is the devil, the warlord. Could it have peace? You see how much wars? You see how much wars? Bro, this is in the 1800s, eh? 20th century wars. There we go. Boom. Border War. Negro Rebellion. Occupation of Nicaragua. And time Friday. You notice they into Bluff War. Occupation of Veracruz. And all this time they had Jake in slavery, which was Wayne warned us. Going back in the 1700s, all them time, and Jake was in slavery. And they ain't talking about the Ku Klux Klan fighting we too. All them time in there, we had the Ku Klux Klan as our people on the case. So you wouldn't be seeing peace here. Occupation of the Dominican Republic. Going down there to fight, right? World War I, okay? They've been in that. Russian Civil War, they've been in that. Last Indian Uprising, the last Indian Uprising, meaning the fuck them up. That's what I mean. They can't rise again. World War II, they've been in that. Korean War. At this time, the arsenal and the artillery for war in advancing. Now you have AK-47s and guns and bombs and planes dropping bombs on you now. Just last year alone, over $800 billion spent on the United States military. Laotian War. Lebanon Crisis 1958. Bay of Pigs invasion. Location is in Cuba. Simba Rebellion Operation Dragon Rogue. Vietnam War. Communist insurgency. Thailand. Part of the Cold War. Korean DMZ conflict, part of the Korean conflict and the Cold War, Dominican Civil War in the Dominican Republic, all these wars the United States involved in. And the list goes on and on. You could come and look it up there. And are you going through it and it's just amazing. And these people love America. America is a fucking devil, right? Insurgency in Bolivia, wars in the South and Central America, Cambodian Civil War in Cambodia, they're all over there. War in South Zaire, Gulf of Sidra encounter, Lebanese Civil War, invasion of Grenada, action of the Gulf of Sidra, bombing in Libya, Tanker War, Tobruk encounter, invasion of Panama, Gulf War, Iraqi no-fly zone enforcement operations, first intervention in the Somali Civil War, 1992 in Somalia, Bosnian War, intervention in Haiti, Kosovo troops, Kosovo War, I mean. Fuck, I see. And the list goes on and on. 21st century wars now. Boom. War of Afghanistan, 2001 to present. Right now, they're still there. Iraq War, 2003 to 2011. That's when George W. Bush sent them across. War in Northwest Pakistan, 2004 to present. As a part of the war on terror. Who's the fucking terrorist? After reading this, who is the terrorist? Is these people and them all over the world doing America anything? The Bible calls America the virgin daughter of Babylon. Meaning America never been touched. So who is the terrorist? Who doing all the terror? Huh? War in Somalia, 2007 to present. Operation Ocean Shield, 2009 to 2016. American-led intervention in Libya, 2011. I believe that is when they fuck up Gaddafi. Operation Observant Compass ended 2 years ago, 2011 to now. American-led intervention in Iraq, 2014 to now. They're going back Iraq. Hey, that's beautiful. Hey, that's what the most I say. He have made Esau bare. My soul had long dwelt with him that hated peace. This is the man this is the man right here. This man. Now the screen might be a little lagging, but you could look up this article for yourself. You know? Yemen Civil War, 2015 to present. American intervention in Libya, 2015 to present. Why didn't talk about the Syrian war? That's in Syria doing a set of wickedness. Why didn't talk about that? And that is wars the United States fought and a lot more. We didn't even talk about. And look at next war to fight here on your left.
accusations for murder, but there is for a riot. For the black victims, it was devastating.
They never received any type of justice for losing their loved ones, for losing their homes and the businesses that they worked so hard for, that they built from the ground up.
Every insurance claim from the Greenwood neighborhood was denied. The claims totaled about $2.7 million. Black Wall Street did recover, but never to its former glory. Do you think life is better for black folks in America now?
Some places, yes, some places not.
If there was any clearer sign that change in race relations has happened to this community, this was it. During a march for a black father slain by a police officer, half of those marching were black and the other half white, all marching in unison, saying Black Lives Matter. But there are stark reminders.
Fuck Black Lives Matter. But you see, these devils was only about war, brother. That is all them that study. That is all of the study. And they, in this article here, with the wars the United States fought, they never speak about the wars that they fought against Israelites. They never talk about that. They only talk about the wars that they fought against countries. But they've been fighting us from day one. Slavery. That is our war. We are prisoners of war. It's our war. It's our war. This is just war. And the Most High's son, Yahushua, coming back to fight war on them for touching us, because scripture says so. The Most High is not playing. The Most High not playing with these people. But you devils feel it's a game. You continue to feel it's a game. You understand? You continue to feel it's a game. When the Lord come back and fuck you up, you will see how game-like it is. Dog like whatever. Ezekiel 25 and verse 12. It says, "Thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out mine hand against Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman. And they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know that my vengeance, saith Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai." You devils ain't going to get away scot-free. Okay? You did wrong. You did wrong. You had to pay for the wrongs that you have done. You devils not going to get away scot-free, sailing off into the sunset for all this wrong that you do. You're wrong, Jake. And Jake, what Jake do here? Jake can do here nothing. Play this video there quick. The Black Wall Street.
In the late 1800s and early 1900s, many African Americans moved to Oklahoma to get away from the racism and prejudice of the southern United States. For a chance to start over in a more friendly place, African Americans came by wagon, horse, train, and on foot to settle in the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma, in an area called the Greenwood District. By 1921, Greenwood had become a successful district for African Americans. No whites lived there or did business in the area. Around 10,000 blacks had homes in Greenwood. The businesses owned and ran by African Americans were very successful. Wealthy African American businessmen, doctors, lawyers, realtors, and other professionals called the Greenwood District home. Banks, churches, stores, newspaper publishers, hotels, theaters, a post office, libraries, schools, and airports thrived in the area. Greenwood was the wealthiest black community in the United States. It earned the title Black Wall Street. name given to mimic the United States financial district in New York City named Wall Street. Late in the month of May 1921, an African American by the name of Dick Rowland was accused of attacking a white female elevator operator. He was later cleared of the crime, but not before the newspaper, the Tulsa Tribune, published a story about the accused attack. On May 31st, an angry mob of white men armed with guns decided to kill Dick Rowland when he was released from jail. A group of African American men heard of this plan and also went to the jail to protect Dick. An argument started between the two groups and a gun went off. This started a violent riot. Whites flooded into Greenwood with the intent of destroying it and killing African American men, women, and children. On June 1st, military troops were brought to Greenwood to stop the violence, but by then, 1,000 African American businesses and homes were wiped out. The American Red Cross estimated that over 300 people were killed and 35 city blocks were destroyed by fire. The Tulsa Race Riot was the worst riot over the issue of blacks and whites in the history of the United States. After the riot, Greenwood was rebuilt 5 years later and became a famous place for jazz and blues music in the late 1920s. For many years, the details of the Tulsa Race Riot were kept out of the history books, but in the early 2000s, a study revealed the facts. In honor of those affected by the violence, scholarships have been given to the descendants of the African Americans who survived the riot, and memorials have been built to honor those who were killed.
It is more than freeing us. And they're still waging war against us, shooting us down in the streets, feeding we poison, vaccinating our children, teaching our sons and daughters to be hoes and niggers. All these things is acts of war. My soul had long dwelt with him that hated peace. All these things is acts of war. Look how much a black men and women shot by cops. List. I'm looking for a list. I'm telling you that I have a list. But they ain't give me no list. But there were a whole host of Jake who get shot down in the streets by police officers for no reason. And we just had this, what we supposed to do, just sit down and just take it and say we love the white man still. We still love the white man. Yeah, we father, like nothing. He could kill me every day. We love him still. Daddy could do what he want to do. We love him. He's with God, he's with Father. But fuck this so-called white man and his wife and his children. Most I getting ready to destroy that. And we'll get this precept here and we'll close it. So you dumb fools who looking for peace from me, so you stay there and fucking wait. See, put a gun in your face and shoot you for that peace we're looking for. The idiots. This Isaiah 14:1 it says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob." And that strangers in talking about Esau, Edom, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael. That strangers, they're not talking about them. That strangers is Israelite foreigners. Verse 2, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." That is what we're looking for. And our oppressors, beginning with the United States, are the Edomites. Esau rules the United States. Esau rules England. Esau rules Trinidad. Esau rules Jamaica. Esau rules Africa. Esau rules Israel. Esau rules all over the world. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The Bible says that, Job 9:24. Right? And the word oppression means what? Oppressing down. Look up what oppression means. I'll show you. Oppression. Prolonged, cruel or unjust treatment or exercise of authority. persecution, abuse, maltreatment, ill-treatment, tyranny, despotism, repression, suppression, suppress. It come from pressing. Oppress me, you're pressing down. Enslavement is a part of oppression. So you see, being a slave is being oppressed. Yes, no, So our oppressors, our enslavers, our people who persecuted us, prolonged cruel or unjust treatment of or exercise of authority, the people who who dealt with us cruel for a prolonged period of time and treated us unjustly because they had authority and persecuted us and abused us and maltreated us and ill-treated and tyrannically treated and despotism and repression and suppression, subjection, subjugation, enslavement, exploited us, right? Them bastards on them have it to get. Okay? Them have it to get. Them ain't just go and walk away scot-free. The scripture says we go and rule over our oppressors. And it shall come to pass, verse 3 in the Bible, Isaiah 14, verse 1. It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve under these damn devils, Edomites, right? A hard bondage. Most I will give you rest, you devils. Hey, and with that, hopefully you were edified. And I will give all praises to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Rachak Wadash, and Shalom to the elect, and death to Babylon. Shalom wa Barakiam.